First 5 innings of pitching. Just goes to show you, a swinging bat's a dangerous bat. Quite a recovery after the first one. Velocity played early. The slider curveball combination played for him early. When it got to some push counts, he threw strikes and he made pitches. I thought it was a good mix off the mound from him. When there was some minimal traffic, he handled it. We won walk on the night. First pitch strikes, again, we were underneath where we want to be. And he did have, I think, 6 3-ball counts, but only 1 walk. So he was out there pitching. He was out there pitching and battling. A nice job for us.
I think you mentioned the curveball. He kind of shelved a little bit the last couple of starts. Did you see that come into play, at least early on?
We saw a few more times and had some good ones. You know, some stayed away, he left out, but he did throw some for swing and miss. I like it's hard pitch to hit. Curveballs are hard pitches to hit, especially when it's coming off velocity that's upper 90s. You throw at the same eye level with a depth and a tilt late. It could be a weapon for him. So he attacked them very well.
You stacked up a bunch of right-handed hitters against Boyd. Was that kind of, I guess, the thought process? You know, how it worked was what you were thinking. String together some hits there in the middle of the order.
We've been stringing together some right-handers against the left-handers that we faced lately. We get some guys, I think, some good combinations, some good matchups for us. We were able to get some things done offensively tonight. I mean, first 2 innings, he made pitches, had us a little off balance. Marte fought a ball off, dropped it into right field after Mercer doubled to get us on the board, and after that we started finding the barrel a little bit with it. We had some nice at-bats later. Freezes at bat, that diamond cutter up the middle to score 1, Mercer sacrifice fly. The guys getting on in front of him, Cutchin's homer, right center field. Really like it when the ball's Freeze hammered another ball to right field. We started hitting the ball back to the middle, off gap, opposite field. It's usually a good place for us.
When did you guys know Flip was going to be available? When did you guys know Flip was going to be available? And how did you see that out?
4:15 today after he went out and threw early. I was coming out, he was coming in. I asked him how he felt, said, I feel good. So trust the man when he tells you he feels good. And by the show, the velocity and the stuff tonight, it looked good.
Well, is that a step in maturity when, I think Trevor had 8 3-ball counts last night and then 1 or 2 walks? Chad has 6 tonight and 1 walk. You know, is that a sign of guys continuing to compete and not sort of giving into those ABs and making them the swing bat? And is that a sign of maturity from pitchers?
I think it's growing maturity, it's growing experience. You know, I think at least from what I've seen as a hitting coach, as a manager, as a player, sometimes you'll see pitchers, they get to that point and then they start pitching away from the bat or they try and get too fine. I think our guys are getting that mindset, I got to throw strikes, I got to attack, ball out of the glove, get it out front and go. Trust yourself, trust your stuff. And I think we're seeing more of that. I see more of that growth happening throughout the season with Chad and with Trevor.
Does it say anything about the depth of your bullpen that right now you can go to Schugel in the 7th, Contos in the 8th, and the confidence that you're able to have in those guys to work?
Well, I just think it's when you watch. Schugel's numbers get your attention if you look at them. I mean, they're not bad. They're good. Actually, he had a couple days down. We'd already warmed him up. I'm trying not to overcook this thing right now. He had warmed up. He was going to back up Chad in the 6th if we needed help. We didn't need the help there. So he was hot. Bring him in, and very quick, very efficient. So we've got different options. You know, we've got Hudson, we've got Dunwell, we've got some experience. We've got some guys that can pitch out there and making pitches. There's a good chance George will be down tomorrow, so we'll have Hudson back in play. We got Benoit back in play, Schugel, LeBlanc. I think we're working back to a good place out there.